Legend reborn, the return of a monster. After decades of silence, the legend roars again. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the 2025 Kawasaki KX 500, a machine reborn, not just for nostalgia, but to dominate. This isn't just a motocross bike. It's a weapon of war dressed in green. Buckle up as we take you deep inside the resurrection of one of the most iconic dirt bikes in motocross history. King of two strokes. Back in the 80s and 90s, the Kawasaki KX 500 was a monster, a 500 cubic centimeters two-stroke dirt bike that dominated desert racing and motocross tracks with brutal power. It gained a reputation for its insane torque, unforgiving power band, and legendary top end. But in 2004, Kawasaki pulled the plug, leaving behind a legacy riders still talk about in awe. For 2 decades, the KX 500 lived only in memory, until now. Design overview, a modern beast. The 2025 KX 500 fuses the soul of the original with the brain of the future. It's all new, but unmistakably KX. From the aggressive green plastics to the retro-inspired number plates and the beefy stance, it's built to command attention. This isn't a remake. It's a revolution. Kawasaki engineers crafted a new frame, optimized the geometry, and designed it around a brutal power plant that pays tribute to the original 500 cubic centimeters beast, but smarter, stronger, and faster. Engine, the return of the 500 cubic centimeters two-stroke. Let's talk heart, because this engine is the soul of the KX 500. Kawasaki didn't just revive an old block, they rebuilt a new 499 cubic centimeters two-stroke from the ground up. Liquid-cooled, case-reed induction, redesigned cylinder porting, and a new digital power valve system. The throttle response is razor-sharp, the torque curve is broad, and yes, that infamous mid-range hit is still alive. It delivers over 65 horsepower, with insane acceleration and a top speed north of 100 miles per hour. But this time, it's tamed by tech. Fuel and injection, modernized mixture. One of the biggest upgrades. Fuel injection. Say goodbye to carb tuning headaches. The new KX 500 features an EFI system custom designed for high-performance two-strokes. Whether you're climbing altitude or carving berms in the heat, it auto-adjusts for consistent performance. It also reduces emissions, improves fuel economy, and, let's face it, makes starting and riding this monster way easier. Electronics, smart riding. Technology isn't just in the engine. The 2025 KX 500 includes multi-mode ECU mapping, launch control, traction management, and a bar-mounted switch for instant tuning on the fly. Whether you want brutal low-end for sand whoops or smoother delivery for trails, it's at your fingertips. There's even an optional smartphone app to customize fuel, ignition, and track data logging. It's not just a bike, it's your personal riding computer. Chassis, built for domination. To handle all that explosive power, Kawasaki created a new aluminum perimeter frame, lighter and stiffer than ever. Optimized for rigidity and flex balance, it's designed to keep the bike stable at speed, responsive in corners, and composed under brutal braking. Compared to the old steel frame, it's a game changer, improving handling without sacrificing the raw edge that defines a 500. Suspension, race-ready setup. The 2025 KX 500 features KYB AOS 48mm front forks and a fully adjustable rear shock with Kawasaki's Unitrack system. With nearly 12 inches of travel, this bike eats whoops, absorbs jumps, and plants power to the ground like a motocross missile. Suspension is fine-tuned to handle both desert dunes and supercross tracks, with clickers designed for instant adjustments mid-race or mid-trail. Brakes and tires, stop and grip. All that speed is nothing without control. Kawasaki equipped the KX 500 with oversized pedal disc brakes front and rear, paired with a high-performance Nissan caliper setup. Stopping power is crisp, with great modulation, even under heavy load. For traction, Dunlop's premium MX-33 tires wrap the 21-inch front and 19-inch rear wheels, offering supreme grip across dirt, mud, and hardpack. Ergonomics, comfort meets control. High-speed control starts with the rider triangle. The seat is slim, the tank is narrow, and the bars are Rent-Hal aluminum, adjustable for your preferred feel. Foot peg placement allows for aggressive attack positions while keeping fatigue at bay. The bodywork is sculpted for movement, letting you transition from sitting to standing without restriction. Sound and feel, the two-stroke symphony. The bark of the KX 500 is unmistakable. That throaty two-stroke growl, combined with the smell of premix and the rush of power, creates an experience no four-stroke can replicate. The new expansion chamber and silencer are tuned for performance and sound, with an optional FMF racing package for those who want even more volume and bite. It's raw, it's visceral, and it's addictive. Weight and balance, lightweight dominance. The new KX 500 tips the scales at just 247 pounds, wet weight, that's lighter than many 450 cubic centimeters four-strokes. Combined with its centralized mass and improved frame geometry, the 500 is surprisingly nimble. It flicks through corners, launches off jumps, and rips through technical terrain with ease. The power-to-weight ratio? Insane. Versatility, from track to trail. This isn't just a one-trick pony. Whether you race motocross, ride enduro, climb sand hills, or want to flex at the track, the KX 500 delivers. Rider impressions, what the pros say. Early testers are calling it the most thrilling dirt bike of the decade. Pros say it brings back that two-stroke magic, but with better handling, more control, and way less arm pump. The 2025 KX 500 is challenging, but rewarding. It's not a beginner's bike. But if you're ready for it, it will change how you ride forever. Price and availability. The 2025 Kawasaki KX 500 will be available in limited quantities starting mid-year, with a base MSRP around $11,999 US. Special edition variants with upgraded parts and retro livery will also be offered, and they're expected to sell out fast. If you want one, don't wait. Accessories and customization. Kawasaki is launching a full range of official accessories, from upgraded exhausts, oversized tanks, radiator guards, to custom graphics. And of course, the aftermarket is going crazy. Expect to see tricked-out KX 500s at every major off-road event in 2025. Custom builds. Endless potential. Conclusion, the return of greatness. The 2025 Kawasaki KX 500 isn't just a motorcycle, it's a resurrection of power, performance, and passion. It honors its past while launching into the future. Brutal. Beautiful. Outro, like, subscribe and comment.